So today I want to do an update on my Yeti Tundra hauls. So these are the coolers with wheels that Yeti came out with about a year ago. So I'm calling this a 1 year update. I've got a white one that I bought when they first came out, and then a little bit later when they came out with the charcoal cooler, I bought the charcoal one. So in the Yeti lineup, this cooler is in between the 65 and the 75 as far as size goes. And I actually had a Tundra 65, and I ended up selling it because I just didn't use it anymore after I got the cooler with wheels. So when I first bought this cooler, I did an initial review of it, and I'll put a link to that video in the description box if you want to check that out. So two main complaints with Yeti coolers is that I've heard is, one is the price point, and Yeti certainly did not address the price with the Tundra haul because it's a pretty pricey cooler in their lineup. And number two is the weight of the cooler once you have it loaded down with beer and ice. So I had a Tundra 65, and when you would load that thing down with beer and ice, it was really heavy, and you literally had to get two guys to kind of move it around, and forget taking it out to the beach or any kind of distance because you had to carry the thing. So of these two complaints, I don't think Yeti addressed the price point with the Tundra haul because it's not a cheap cooler, but they did address the mobility and the weight issue of the other Tundras that don't have wheels, because you can really load this thing up and haul it around just about anywhere you want to go. I've taken this thing through gravel, through obviously concrete, carpet, no problem. I've taken it through loose sand, loose gravel. I've even taken it out to the beach. Out in the beach, sugar sand like that, it's not gonna perform very well, especially if it's full. It's gonna kind of sink down into the sand, and you're gonna kind of drag it along its belly. But it's still easier than hauling a cooler without wheels out to the beach. So let's do a quick walk around on these coolers and let you see for yourself how well they've held up over the last year. Alright, so there's both coolers side by side. Obviously they're in pretty good shape. I will say that the white Yeti, you can see on that raised logo right there, definitely shows a little bit more dirt. A couple of stains, some rust stains there from fishing hooks. The charcoal cooler just looks a lot cleaner. It's got some stains on it, but it doesn't show them as bad as the white cooler does. So the wheels of both coolers are in great shape. I've used the white one a lot more than I have the gray one. The gray one, not as much. Tires don't show as much wear, but they've been really good. Inside looks great. No complaints at all. Inside of the gray one looks really good too. So one thing I will say about the gray coolers is it does show scratches. You can see some scratches there. Down this side I've got some pretty good battle scars on this thing. And over here got some scratches on it as well. And you don't see that on the white cooler because the white cooler just doesn't show the scratches like that. So overall, these coolers have held up well for me, and I expect many more years of use out of them. I will tell you that the white cooler shows dirt more than the charcoal cooler does. The charcoal cooler shows more scratches than the white cooler shows. That's really the only difference between the two coolers. I mean, both coolers have been great. One thing that I've noticed, and I want to test this, is the charcoal cooler out in the direct sun. I sat on it one day and immediately jumped up because it is really hot, and it will literally burn your butt if you sit on it in the sun. The white cooler doesn't do that, so got me thinking, how can the gray cooler, the charcoal cooler, hold ice as well as the white cooler does when it gets that hot to the touch? So in a future video coming up, I'm going to do a Yeti versus Yeti challenge, charcoal versus white cooler, and let's put that to the test and see how they hold ice. So stay tuned to the channel. The Yeti versus Yeti, the white versus the charcoal ice challenge will be coming out soon. I've also put some links, if you want to check them out, to the original Tundra haul review that I did when I first got the cooler, as well as some other reviews of some other Yeti products. So if you like this video, you like the content of the channel, hit that subscribe button. And hey, thanks for watching.